Welcome back, Taffers. I'm 2Bub01, and we are in the home stretch for Thief 2: The Metal Age. And this is not going to be my favorite mission. In fact, apparently it's not a lot of people's favorite mission. It's called Casing the Joint. And let's just go ahead and load it up, and I'll let Garrett catch you up on the story. And then I'll explain while we walk and talk why it's not very many people's, I don't know if it's anybody's favorite, but why it gets disparaged a lot. I kind of agree, but you know, whatever. Let's go. Oh, forgot we got to restart.
Our guest, Cavador, just spilled his guts.
Not literally.
It wasn't necessary. Cavador was instructed to deliver two sorts of artifacts. Brass masks
Those slave masks on Karras' servants?
and some sort of agricultural device called a cultivator. 30 of each.
Each. So they're connected.
We have to assume so. Unfortunately, our efforts to secure a mask have been frustrated.
Listen, I think I know where we can lay our hands on one of those masks. There's a collector named Bram Gervasius with an interest in masks and headdresses. Last time I was down in the Lost City, he had a commission out for that sort of thing.
Gervasius? I've had an agent on his case, and apparently the mechanists have been making overtures.
3 guesses why. What can your agent give me on his house?
Gervasius is planning an exhibition. He's bringing his collection with him from his summer home. The private exhibit areas are on the top floor. Access is by elevator, controlled from the top floor. It's almost airtight.
Almost?
There's talk of a secret passage. Unfortunately, its location remains secret.
Then I'll need to find it. Now. We can't afford any delays later when the masks arrive. Karras is holed up inside the Mechanist Cathedral, and it looks like whatever he's up to, we're running out of time.
Okay, so here on exit, I wish, on expert, find out where the secret stairway is, open the door. So you can't just figure out where it is, you have to open it. Find the Mechanist correspondence, find at least 7 secrets, which I think there's 9 total. Yeah, we have no map, so we're gonna make a map as we go. And I think, well, we'll get to that. And then, although somebody needs to remind me about the map, make a clean getaway in the streets, and then don't get into any confrontations with the locals. Not only can we not kill anybody, we can also not knock anybody out. Do we have that restriction on? We do. You have that restriction on all the levels. Which, remember the police station where you couldn't knock anybody out? Well, here we are again with another frustrating twist. Since we are pretty much going all stealth, I'm going to get, I'm going to get, well, I guess I'm going to get all the water arrows. I haven't used them all. We'll see how my money pans out. Moss arrows, definitely getting all the moss arrows. Noisemaker arrows, I'm going to grab 1. I want a speed potion, a flash bomb, or 2. And now I'm just kind of thunking. I'm gonna get a few broadheads because they make decent distractions. I think I got enough for an extra scouting ore, but you know what? I haven't used any. Have I even used any in this playthrough? I don't know. I've got enough for flash bombs, so flash bombs, baby. You know what? Wait. Let's get back a flash bomb. Ooh, that's a bad trade-off. We'll get rid of the scouting orb, because I know I'm not going to use that. And I'm going to take another noisemaker and a flash bomb. Or 2. Okay, okay, I'm happy with that. I can live with that, I think. Alright. Stare at your feet. Because what you're going to see here, 1, 2, 3, is my least favorite, coins. And this level has 10 bazillion coins. So not only do we have to stealth our way around, if we're going to get 100%, we got to get 2,685, and that is going to be mostly from coins, and they are scattered everywhere. The map. We don't have a map. We're going to fill in the map as we go. It's going to be very helpful to fill in all of the first floor and the second floor. And we're not going to do anything on the third floor. Because if I remember correctly, whatever you fill in on the map on this mission will also be what you start with on the next mission. Because, yes, we are doing this map twice. For whatever reason, I'm stuck in the doorway. And I can't get in. I can't crouch. Cool. We're off to a flying start. I'm just going to shut the door back. Open it back up. Let me in. Let me in. I literally can't get in the door. There we go. So we have to nickel and dime our way to the top. We can't knock anybody out. Most of the loot is in coins, which are hard to see. But nearly every room has coins in it, including this one. There's some here up here on the altar. There's 2. And then over here in the side window, there's 1. And you want to do lots of saving before you open doors. Because there are guys, there's not very many guys, but there are guys that are walking around. Right, in this table, we have a couple of coins. I don't believe there's anything on the other sides of these doors on this mission. I think, if I remember right, on the next mission there might be. But there is a coin right there. So on the table you can't see because it's so dark. And then on that table. And I don't think there's anything. I think this is just a closet that goes nowhere. Alright, so before I open the door, I'm saving. Oh yeah, by the way, there's cameras. So I'm going to run through the double doors and back in here. And now I have to look around. Okay, here's a coin on this planter by the curtains. Is there one on the desk? No. They are literally everywhere. But if you haven't seen it yet, there is one. There's a secret. So we have our first secret. And there are passages all over the place. And those are super helpful for getting around. But at the same time, I kind of need to get up in the face of 4 guards that are roaming around.
Not again.
Well, see, there's one. Let's see, my secret exit is here. I don't think we can... I know we can't knock him out. But you might be able to... He went past. You might be able to run past... Or not run past, but... Man, here comes the other guy. You might be able to run away from him. And if you do, head into those passages and close them behind you. So there's two guys on the bottom floor. Okay, here we go. There's two guys on the bottom floor, and we will get them. There's two guys on the top floor, but they will come down to the bottom floor. And so if you don't get them right away, it becomes a challenge trying to find them. I think this is a room with nothing. But this next door is very important, because we can shut down the cameras. So over here on the desk, we got a couple of coins. These little control centers, you're going to see several of them. Hit the middle switch, turn the lights off. And see that says on and off? Those are the cameras. These are the little cannonball spitter shooter things. And we will make sure those circuits are not completed and the handles are up. And almost every one of these little control center things has coins sitting on top. So we've got that. Now the guards don't just stay in the halls. They will come in the rooms. Oh, speaking of which. And it seems pretty random which ones they come in. Okay, we got one. To me, that's one of the hardest parts is... Oh man, here comes trouble. If you're caught in here, go against this far wall and crouch. And you might survive. Actually, I kind of like this plan, because now I can grab his purse also. Maybe.
Someone making noise?
No. No, I'm really not.
Just the wind, I guess.
Yep, Benny, it's just the wind. Okay. That's great. And we also know that the two guards are not in this hallway. So we're going to race back here. We don't have to take the secret passage, although we will. At some point. I'm assuming I did that. I did. This, I think, is a storeroom, which we'll come back to. That's the chapel we were just in. Okay. There's a guard down at the bottom of these steps. And they will chase you in, so you do need to be quiet. Be quiet, going away. Okay, that's the third purse. I'm marking that down. That's 3. There's 9 purses total. The 9th one we won't get until we are literally, as Chris Traeger would say, ready to leave the level because we have everything else. Alright, we're gonna go in here quietly.
Storage. I'm sure Gervasius has lots of things down here that he'll never miss. At least not until it's too late.
So a lot of fans get frustrated at this level because of the restrictions. because of the difficulty and because of all the crazy coins. That makes everybody mad. And, you know, I don't disagree. But at the same time, story-wise, it kind of makes some sense. If we've got to come back and redo this map again, then he's not, if we steal all the precious jewels and stuff, then the guy is not going to go out and replace them all so we can steal them a second time. So everything we're stealing is just coins, you know. And so to me that kind of makes sense, even though I don't like it. At least that's how I justify it. Now why are we doing this map twice? That's a better question. I think the developers were up against the deadline. They needed 15 levels, or they were promising 15 levels, and they only had 14. And so, oh no. I'm stuck on the door. And I have no getaway if he comes in here. Which one is the secret? Nope. Nope. Woo. Okay, I didn't look to see if he had a purse. No, so he's from this floor. Alright. He will not double back. But I want to go this way. That way. Well, and we just passed some doors that we do not want to go in at all. If we can avoid it. Well, we have to avoid it. We just don't want to go there. There should be coins in here somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay, it's not that room. It's out here in a windowsill. A windowsill! Of all things. Right there. You can see why people are frustrated. Alright, let's look at the map. Believe it or not, I think we may have cleared out this southern hallway. And that's kind of the way we're going to do this. We'll do it hallway by hallway. So we'll do the south hallway, which I believe we've done. And then we'll cut across here. We'll do the northern hallway, which has its own challenges, and then we'll go upstairs to the second floor. Oh no, we're not done at all. We need to go. There's a big round room in there somewhere. We need to go in there. Save. And notice I'm trying to jump as much of the marble as I can. Alright, so we run in here. Again, those are the no-fly doors. Stay away from those. We'll go up these stairs even though they're noisy, and there's some weird texture stuff going on. Here we go. This is good. Although I'm going to get in this one tiny non-shadow. And a lot of the doors close automatically behind you, which is very disturbing. Construction is understood to be occurring on the third floor. Alright, so we need two things out of here. One of them is part of a cuckoo clock, and it's the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And there it is. It is here on Expert. It is somewhere else on the easier levels, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure where. But we want to get, there's a guard right outside this door. We need to nab his purse. His merce. I've kind of worn that joke out though, haven't I? Leave, grab, shut door, quietly walk away, quietly. Alright, so this is how we're getting to the northern hallway. We're gonna go to the north and the east to these double doors under this walkway. And we're gonna hope for the best. Alright, so here's that big room with the marble, the weird looking floor, whatever stuff. Oh!
Thought I saw something.
You did. If you didn't, you're blind.
Noise, stop.
Yeah, because Noise got scared.
It was nothing.
It was nothing. I'm waving my hand at you. These are not the droids you're looking for. So now the big question mark is the other guy behind him? I don't see him. Okay. So now we should be approaching the North Hall. This has live active cameras, which is no bueno. I'm gonna save, making sure he didn't have a purse. Let's go this way, see what happens. Okay, this is a good way. We'll come in here. Coin. 1 coin. My least favorite loot. If you bust out your sword, voila. There's the dude. Now, if they're chasing you, they will follow you in these hallways, but I don't know if they can open... I don't know if they can open the secret doors or not. So if you know where the switches are, you might be... I don't know. I'm going to leave it open. Just in case. The catch will be trying to flip the switch. Alright, so we're on the north here. See, look at this hallway. It goes all the way down. We're going to go into the bath. And some of these open up and they're difficult to get through. Some of them will literally block your path. It's all kind of a pain. Anyway, I think they were in a hurry. To pick up what I was thinking 20 minutes ago, I think the developers were under pressure to crank out the second game, this one, and they were coming up short, so they decided to make Garrett case the joint, as the title says, before going in and robbing it. Which, go ahead, name one other mission where Garrett cased the joint first, and you would have a hard time coming up with an answer. Although now that I said it out loud, I'm thinking a little bit about Constantine's house, but oh well. So we got the sink, we got the one in the bath. Okay, we have a little side passage here, and this is kind of tricky. You can see the switch in front of us. You need to be like right up on it, because these doors, otherwise you're going to get pinned in the doors So that's as close as I can get. And see how that opened? You become in the way. I'm gonna save. This looks like it would turn off that light, but no, it turns on the closet lights. So I'm just gonna leave that off. And there we go. Yay! Yay! Something that's not coins. Let's go across, because I don't remember what's in here. Oh, the kitchen. This is a good place. Very good place. But it's got marble floors, which is not good. We're just going to take our chances. Over here are 3 gold bottles. And then what looks like 2 bags of nothing is worth money right there. I guess it's drugs. There's no coins in here though, so don't worry about that. We're coming here. Here's another control panel. Hit the middle switch and turn off the light. In case they come in here, and we're going to turn that camera off. That camera off. And we've turned off the cameras on this side. There's 3 of these stations on the 2nd floor. So that makes it a little more difficult. Where are we? Save. Okay, that's a stairway you can take up to the 2nd floor. But I'm not gonna. You can tell, or can you? There's a door right there. But the switch to open it is, I thought it was over here. Or maybe I went too far. Maybe it's here? No? There? Anywhere? I don't know where the switch is to open it. I forgot. Although I could have sworn it was... You know, whatever. Whatever. I don't want to walk back through the bathroom because it's too noisy. Okay, those... Oh, that's where we want to go. I think. Yeah. Okay. So we're on the north side. This looks just like the south side, but there's a guard down here also. Let's grab his purse. I don't believe there's any keys in this mission. Thank you. I'm gonna quietly get away. So that's purse number 4. There's 9 total. I should have saved first. That was not smart of me. Save.
What's that?
Oh. Yeah, that's it. We lost. Right, so it's a bad place to save. Okay, we are cutting through the bathroom.
Can't the guy nap around here?
No, we're not. We're going and hide.
Oh well.
Wow. Okay, that was legit scary. But see, that's the power of the quick save. I want want him to go through that door first before I go through here. Surely this can't be right. Alright, there's a lot of stuff in here. Like that. Behind the couch. Another cup. So again, this is like loot that would not be missed by the homeowner because it's in storage. Up here, another cup. All right, 1565. I'm missing 100. We got the 2 wandering guards. We got the 2 guards out front. We got a third guard out front. And I'm 100 short. Oh wait, I haven't gone upstairs yet. Maybe that's it. Maybe panicking for nothing. I have written down that I should have 1565 by the time I'm done with the first floor and these 2 storage rooms on both floors. There we go, 1665. Right. Happy again, although slightly more nervous. We are now going to head to we're on floor 2. It just won't show it on the map very well. We want to save. That was a terrible place to save. Good. There's more cameras on the 2nd floor. So we're going to go in here. Here's another secret. I hate this. Behind the couch. 1 coin. When you're trying to get 100%, there's a coin behind the couch. There's a closet, but there's nothing in it. I want to say there's stuff in it next time we come through. So same procedure. Lights off. 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 These are up. And then somewhere up here is a coin. And in here is nothing. Welcome to nothing. There's nothing here. Alright, let's... While we're in the safety of... Well, the perceived safety of this closet. We're gonna pop out of here. I am not going to take the secret passage yet. Now I am. I'm stuck in the door. But he has a purse. Right, so I'm going to load. And then I'm going to come this way. Act like I'm doing something and not really. Put out this torch. Hopefully he will come back in here again. Doesn't mean that he will. See? He may not come in here. Okay. He went on down that way. Let's see if we can catch him. He's not there at all. Dude straight up Houdini'd on us. Oh, there he is. Man. Alright, I'm gonna try that one more time. That's out. I'm not gonna wait. He went in that door. So hopefully he will come back out. Oh, there's a camera. Oh, forget it. Drat. Alright, let's go back. Ugh. What a waste of time. Alright, I'm gonna run all the way to the end of the hall. I'm gonna stop and look. One of these has a coin in it. Up here on the second floor. There's a coin all the way back here. In the windowsill. Of course. I think we were here before, were we not? Here's the top of that stairwell. And maybe that's, here it is. There's the secret entrance. I was just on the wrong floor before. That rhymed. This room, there's no way to get into it, so you no secret passage. I know there's a coin there. There's two by the bed. But, I mean, you saw that, so it's not like I told you anything you didn't see. Sorry, I had to check to see if I was still recording. An equally terrifying thought is that I've gone this far and did not hit all the record buttons, but I did. Let's take some of these secret passages. Oh, you have to duck on that one. Get into the pipe. The trophy room. I know the guards like to come in here. Over here should be another noisemaker. That's good. Here's a couple of coins. This might be... There is a room that has floating coins in it. It's not this one. I don't remember if it's the trophy room or not. Let's find out. I don't think so. Gee, I wonder if there's a door there. Alright, so let's back up. The objective we completed was map out half the mansion. We're going for more than half, y'all. So, the dining room is also a popular place for guards. This has the floating coins. Look, right there. See them? I suspect there was a piece of furniture there, and then they had to move it for reasons unknown. It could be that in in some of these old games, you had an item limit, and maybe they were up against the limit. But who knows?
Someone making noise?
Yeah, I'm making noise. I'm also a dead man walking. Where's the switch? Oh. Let's see if I can just knock him out. blasted doors. Okay. Oh, we got another pouch. Another purse. Marked off. That's 5. 5 out of 9. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Out of here. See that camera? You can't avoid it. I mean, you can kind of time it to avoid some of it, but we're going to hook a left right before we get there. And hopefully it's not going to go off. Alright, don't go that way because you can see there's another camera. Right there, see it? But over here is an off switch. You are off. Suckers! And in here somewhere is another coin. There it is. My blood pressure is probably really high. Okay. That was dumb. Or was it? No, he's going in the naughty room. Okay. See where he's going? I call that the naughty room. That is directly south of where we are. Oops, sorry, wrong buttons. So I'm just going to type no. That's also our exit. And if we go down to floor 1, no. But this is where we need to exit. Alright. That's last. The literal last thing in this map. Right, in here. More signs they were in a hurry. Not because furniture is missing, but because furniture is floating. Alright, so there's coins in here somewhere. I'm stuck. There's those 2. I thought there was one over here, but that may be the other side. There's an office almost identical to this that has coins on the floor and stuff. We're gonna have to go over there. Alright, so how do we get from this side of the map to that side? And it's through this little walkway right there. I say little, it's not little. What? You know, while we're here, let's go ahead and get this other secret. No, we're not. We're not. Yeah, we are. Save. We may get caught here. This room with the blue wallpaper and all this stuff. Again, there's... See that secret panel right there? We are here. This is... We're back on the first floor. I think there's loot in there in the next mission, if I remember right. Pretty much everywhere where there's like empty cases and stuff, you'll actually find loot in them later. Alright, so now let's go down here and take a left, because I think we've... That was a storage area that we've already cleaned out, but the map isn't showing because map is being dumb. I think we checked this guy once, but let's check it again just in case. Save. You could potentially walk into somebody here. maybe not today. And yeah, it's showing the first floor map. There's nowhere to hide up here. Although sometimes I've been in broad daylight and they have just literally walked right past me. Save. There's a camera to our right, and I'm gonna literally just run across the street, open, keep on running, shut that door, run right back in here, off. Notice one camera's off, that camera's off, but that cannonball shooter killer is turned on. Someone turned that off. And look, as promised, another coin. Ugh. Alright. 2045 though. We're getting close. We're still missing. We need 3 more purses. The final purse is on the dude right as we exit. That's not good. That means we're gonna have to chase guys down. It's like, man, I hope there's some loot in here. All right, 3 coins there. We should have a secret passage somewhere. There we go. Objective complete. Find at least 7 secrets. So there's 2 more. I know for sure where one is. The other, no, I don't know. We'll find it, but I don't know where it is. I'm really more concerned about dudes in the hall. We gotta get... We have to relieve them of their money. Well, since we're here, let's go right across into this other office. There's a coin on the floor, of all places. Chairs are not floating as much, which is a good sign. Coin up there. Is that it? Let me look at my notes. Those are my notes. Yeah, okay. That was it for that room. While I'm thinking about it, if you go too far this way, you're going to trigger another conversation, which is just going to get more people in the way. And so I'm going to try to avoid triggering that conversation. Which, to be fair though, I've triggered it like every other time. Well, I didn't trigger it the last time I did this. Right, so good on me. This might be the library. Yeah, scary stuff, that's the library. We will come back to the library, but we're kind of save it towards the end. Okay, in this little performance room, there's nothing. It's one of the few rooms where there's not anything. And again, I'm stuck in the doors. Conservatory. Fine. But we're going to come down here to the bar. There's quite a bit of stuff in the bar. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the bar, where everybody knows your name. Alright, so there's 2 coins by this planter. Run down the carpet, but be very careful. There's a dude on the other side of that door. And he's very grumpy. There's 2 coins in that windowsill. See that? There's 2 more coins on the bar somewhere. Right there. Okay.
Hello?
Oh, crud.
Show yourself.
Drat.
Well, seems quiet enough now. Okay then.
You may have to be a little extra stealthy here because of Grumpy Pants. What?
Who's there?
Oh,
Hello?
wasn't even locked. Got it. Very quietly go away. Now you can get in here from the conservatory, that little curtain. But I'm not gonna. Alright, let's check the map. We got the bar. We got that guy out there. We have not gotten a coin from inside the little camera things. Right there. 2385. We're going for 2685. I think we may have... No, we don't. Dadgum, I thought we had all the coins. That makes me sad. Where's this go? I feel like we've hit all the things except the library. And... I don't know. Let's just see what we can get out of the library. I don't think it's that much. Right. There are 2 ghosts in the library. The female is not hostile. There is a male, and he is hostile. You just stay in the shadows. And we have to find 5 books. Here's one right there. So while we're here and it's quiet, the books you're going to look for are on the T shelves, P, N, and Y. And that should stop the ghosts and stop all this craziness in here. Why those letters? I don't know. But I'll let you read them. P and N are over here. Oh, I jumped. Did you see that? Did you see the mouse wiggle around? Yes, terrible secrets. Terrible secrets. Here's P. I don't know if you can see that or not. See it right there? P and O. P and Q. That's the male. He's above us. Can't read that book, but...
Either someone's hiding the evidence, or these guys got lost in 10 feet of passage.
2 dead bodies. That plays into the story here. Oh, there he is. We may be in trouble. Let's go in here and shut the door. Just in case. We'll save it. Open it back up. Hopefully he's gone away. Alright, so now we need the ends. Right here. In. And it gets quieter the more that you read. And I can kind of break down this whole tragic story for you. We've got to read the one on the coffee table. Now, if dude comes down here, which I sounded like he was. Oh no, he's upstairs. Alright, well, let's just get rid of him. Y. X. There's the Y book in the windowsill. That's it. The sweet sound of silence. We did it. Now there's another coin in here. I think it's by the V shelves. WV. Right there. In that windowsill. So the story is that the assistant librarian was in love with the head librarian's wife. And they were going to escape, or, you know, she was going to dump her husband and have an affair and leave with the assistant. And the assistant found a better job somewhere else. So instead, he kills them both. The assistant kills the other two. And then tells the boss man he has to leave. Which is just trash. But I think we're going to get that in one of these scrolls. Alright, 2485. Good. That means we are 2 purses away from our goal. 1. We need 1 more before we can exit. This is Master Karras wanting a cultivator and ancient masks.
Looks like I'll be able to get one of those cultivators when I come back.
So there's the correspondence. And here's the letter from the assistant librarian. Of course, he lies and says that the head librarian and his wife ran away together, but we found their bodies.
Ash, you are a bastard.
We found their bodies, so you may be thinking, why don't we just come up here? The M shelves, or stacks, as they called them in college, are hidden until you solve the puzzle by reading the other books. You cannot get here because this is just a regular wall, and it does not exist. And so you have to solve. I say it's a regular wall. I want to say maybe it just goes L, 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 and L, and the M's are gone. M for murder? I don't know. But you have to solve the puzzle, you know, to get those coins and to get the paperwork. Right. So we are close to wrapping this up. Except we're going to have to hunt down a purse, which I don't like. We are in the northeastern corner of the library over here. If you come out, this is the cuckoo clock. This is the secret door. Now we need the cuckoo that we got a long time ago. It goes in this clock, and then you just keep left clicking it until it turns to midnight. There's our secret passage to the 3rd floor. You can go up there, but it's extremely dangerous, and you will probably get nailed. It's just not worth it. There's no loot up there anyway. Continuing this path also will trigger a conversation we don't want to trigger. So I'm going to go back into the library, which is no longer haunted. So we've done everything except leave. And we can't because we are 200 short. 100 is waiting at the exit door. The other 100 no idea. We're gonna have to track it down, which is not fun. Save. I'm gonna quick save a lot and then run out in the halls. They may be down on the first floor. These guys up here will go down to the first floor. Oh, there's the bar. We already did that. So I need to go across. I guess this will take me... That takes me to a storage room. I need to go the other... There's a door on the left up here. That will take me across. Save. Hopefully the purse we need is in this hallway up here. We are heading north back up to this hallway. If they're not up here, then we got to go back downstairs. Save. Well, I don't know if he had a purse on him or not, to be honest with you. There's like a tiny sliver of shadow right here. He may walk into me, which is fine. I'll just reload it. No purse. Okay, that means we gotta go back downstairs. Which is not good, guys. It's no bueno. Alright. And I don't remember how to get down. Oh, it's the storage, so it should be somewhere to the south. Somewhere right around here. You think? That's not it. Yep. Oh no. No. I'm trapped in a hallway. Sorry, y'all. Okay, we'll just find a... We'll just take this way down. This is a terrible way down, but let's take it. Okay, save. I'm just gonna run and be annoying. That was what I was looking for.
What was that noise?
Huh. There's your problem. Actually, our problem is I think there's a bathroom between us and him. Does he have a purse on him? He does not. Alright. Good riddance. Yeah, you step on that marble, man, that's end of the world. Whoops. Speaking of end of the world. I guess he's not stuck on that table anymore. Hey, you don't happen to have a purse, do you? Nope, no purse. Alright, let's see if we can find the guys. Sometimes they all get piled up. That's a no-no room. Although that's the way I want to go in. Here. I'm going to put yes. That's where I want to enter that room. Oh, company.
What was that, you think?
Purse? No purse. Hey, he's just one. I heard someone else. You don't have any friends? There's the purse. Great. Let's grab this. Get this over with. Sweet. 25.85. We need 100 more coins and we are done.
Someone making noise?
No, no one's making noise. We're getting out of here. Right, I want to come up to this door and then listen. Or not. We'll crouch. It should trigger a conversation.
Sergeant Porter, it would appear that I erred in judgment.
Hello, Hobart.
Oh, this
What
is
is
like the
that?
total wrong
Thou
door.
knowest how burdensome preparation of the mansion.
Yeah, that right there should be a no. I should have come in from that side.
Hath been for me.
too
Steward
late now.
Duma hath charged me with leading the construction in the ballroom, which goeth ever
Just
so
have to hope for the best.
slowly. He hath even demanded that all the clocks and other mechanist devices in the manor be inspected and repaired if there be faults found. Thy masters wish everything
While they're
perfect
yapping,
for their celebration 2 weeks
I'm
hence.
going to
'Twas such a
throw
great
some moss
task that
there.
in my haste I have misplaced my
some moss
toolbox,
here,
which contained a part from one of
some
the
moss
clocks.
over
We
there.
have a clock that doesn't tell time. Won't be the first time in
That
this
guy has the
place.
last of the loot on
I'm
him.
still amazed you got all the metal eyes working.
No, thou dost not understand. 'Tis that clock.
Well then, you better get looking and find that piece before Lord Gervais
So
gets
I'll
back.
show you how we're going to
He'll have
play
your
this.
head otherwise. Good luck, Foreman Hobart.
I should have come in on the door to the south or to the north. Either one will work. So I could be behind that pillar over there or that one over there. As it is, that's not a great place. Right, she's now in motion, but she should not be a problem. Step onto the moss.
Thought I saw something.
Oh snap.
Noise stopped. Guess it was nothing.
So we need to pickpocket that guy. And then we need to go out the door he's standing in front of. I'm gonna save because the patrols do come through here. Alright, so here's my genius plan. I'm gonna throw some moss there and here. And maybe that will give me a silent walkway to the door after I take this noise arrow and I shoot it that way.
Heard that. Show yourself. I'm not kidding around.
Run over here. Pick. That's it, run. Woo! That was... I don't know what that was. 2685 out of 2685. We picked all 9 pockets. We found all 9 secrets. Oh my goodness. And now we have 2 missions left and this is over. But we're going to have to do this map again, but differently. Maybe easier? I don't know. But thanks for joining me. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, and I'm excited that I did. And I will catch you next time as we inch closer to the end of Thief 2: The Metal Age.